Hey, what's up, locker room? We talk so much about football because, we love the game. But it's basketball season and so much is going on in basketball right now, that USA versus the world we just saw in the All-Star game. And right now, this week, we have Darryn Peterson, who pulls himself, a potential #1 NBA draft pick, pulls himself out of a game after scoring 23 points in 18 minutes, citing cramps. Coach says this is not the first time he has pulled himself from the game. And Coach said it's not the first time he cited cramps. First of all, that's right there, the mind blower and a red flag to me. It's just a red flag to me. When every time, if you're leaving the game for cramps, that's not something that shows up on an X-ray machine. So it's almost like when people say, "Oh, my back is out." It's hard to say, "Oh, you'll be fine," or "You can keep going," or "You gotta go," because the back is out. So when you start saying cramps, basically, people got to take you at your word that you really are having cramps. And NBA teams are looking at this. There's so much going on right now with college sports and all the NIL deals. I was seeing NIL deals where guys were saying you cannot, they're trying to put it in the deal that they cannot be taken off the football field unless they are tired, unless they come to you and say they are tired, which blows my mind. Like, you will put in a deal, I cannot be taken off the football field or off the court unless I tell you I am tired. Wait a minute. What about strategy here? What about if I have some strategy, I need your butt off the court right now or off the field right now because we want to do something else? What if you're a wide receiver and I want to go 3 tight ends? I need you off the field. No, it's not in my contract. This thing is getting crazy. What I'm worried about with Peterson is all of the other things that hang around the game. Like right now, what's huge is all the gambling. And we're looking at what's going on in the NBA with some of the issues they're having with gambling. And I just don't want anything to be attached to this young man and anybody's mind start going crazy and start attaching things to him. You have to be careful with this, especially when people start putting it out that it's the player that pulled himself out of a game. It would be no story if the coach says, "I wanted him out the game." But when they hear players are pulling themselves out the game, that's going to be a story. And you don't like what people may imply when things like that happen. So I want the kid to be very careful to make sure that people don't start attaching things to him that are absolutely not true. That's the only thing I'm worried about with him. Dude, you can't. They won the game. If you scoring 23 points in 18 minutes, the hell, and you coming out, why would you come out of the game? You scoring 23 and 18. But why is he doing that? Why is it cramps? You're 12 years old. And cramps, we're too deep into the season for that to be happening. Cramps happen, people. Cramps happen beginning of the season and all that as you're playing into shape. Cramps, we're way late in the season for that. More players would try, at least on the college level, what I talked about, working their decision into their NIL deal and taking power away from the coaches. You cannot pull me out the game unless I say I want to come out the game. That's a mind blower for me. Football, basketball to be played on the court, football to be played on the field, not on a piece of paper, not what you're suggesting in a contract, and not what you people write. It's about the elements in the game. That's what blows my mind. going to try to put this in a contract. Now, you guys know nobody can defend me, but I finally found someone that can. Simply Safe is the only defender that can cover the playmaker. And the playmaker has a great deal to share with you guys. Simply Safe has what they call active guard outdoor protection, using AI cameras and live agents to protect you always. There's no long-term contracts, no cancellation fees, an affordable plan starting at only $1 a day, and a 60-day satisfaction guarantee. Sounds pretty good to me. I just got my Simply Safe equipment. I love it. It's easy, it's great, and you should get it too. So why wait? Protect your home today and enjoy 50% off a new Simply Safe system with professional monitoring at simplysafe.com/playmaker. That's simplysafe.com/playmaker. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe. I think NBA players right now will absolutely, NBA teams will look at this and wonder. I think NBA teams are going to say, we don't want any part of this stuff. I want to make sure, because all of the insinuations or implications that could be laid on a young player like this, pulling himself out of the game and just citing cramps. And there's a difference between being, when you're playing sports, being hurt and being injured. And we all talk in every locker room. Everybody's hurt. That's the nature of the game. Every sport, everybody's hurt or hurting somewhere, but you still have to go. When you're injured, then you cannot play. Cramps fall under hurt, not injured. You gotta play through cramps.